see what Gondolas has for my new house.
I used to think you were a...
Yeah.
Can I interest you in some of my wares? I wouldn't make that deal. That's a good deal.
Not
Come
really.
back and see me again.
It's a good deal for you.
Be seeing you.
So, one of the things I like about this one is that you've got a bunch of different kinds of storage right in the door. So I don't have to deal with most of the rest of it. And once again, most of the clutter can be gotten out of the way rather easily. Now, I have 30 nerd roots. So I might as well go talk to him.
Hey, good to see you again. As promised, I have your moderate elixir of exploration.
That happened last time,
Use it
too.
well. I have more available for a great price if you'd like.
And I remember wondering why I didn't have a quest marker for him last time, too. It's because I forget about that day of wait.
Hey, good to see you again. You're truly a master explorer. To imagine you've actually acquired 30 more samples, I'm astounded. As I'm sure you guessed, to make the grand version of the elixir of exploration will take still more samples of Nirnroot, 40 to be exact. Good luck. Oh, and as before, you can pick up your free elixir in 24 hours.
Yeah, let's see how well that goes.
I'm gonna get there too late. So I might still be walking around, though. They're clearly not there. Oh.
Yes?
I don't think a soldier's gonna know. Yeah. Oh well. Don't really care about that. That's an easy thing to do, but I'm not sure I'd get there at the right time either. I don't know if he'll show up if I don't bring her. I vaguely recall having experimented with that in the past. I don't remember how it went. I would certainly want to do it without...
If you're ready to go get Black Brugo,
Dragging
I'm
someone
ready to
else
follow
along.
you. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
I'm with you, friend. We kill Black Brugo, and the Count makes us both knights.
Yep.
Expect Brugo and his boys in Telepi, Midas, after midnight. Bye.
It's not telling me what day of the week it is. That's every night, so Midas shouldn't matter. go in and kill people? Good at that.
I can't listen for people with your noisy ass feet, woman.
This ends here.
Oh. Okay.
This ends here.
Uh-huh. Interesting. That wasn't how I expected that to go down. Nice bounce, Alonso.
Ha! Jump on my sword while you can!
Handwritten note, huh? Oh, is that it? It's a different handwritten note. Okay. Well, that did not quite go the way I thought it would, but it eventually went. It's a little early in the morning for this. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Green. Not yet.
What is it?
I hope you are here to tell me of Black Brugo's death.
Yep.
What news do you have of Black Brugo?
Dead.
Justice has been done, and henceforth Mazoga and you shall be known as Knights of the White Stallion. May I present you with the perquisites of your rank, a key to White Stallion Lodge, and a shield bearing the arms of County Leowin.
Uh-huh.
Mazoga's key and shield shall be delivered to her directly, and I promise you a bounty of 100 gold for each black bow you bring me.
Okay.
I see you have a black bow. Would you like to turn it in for the bounty? Here is your reward. And this other black bow, would you like to turn it in as well? Here is your reward. And this... Here is your reward. Well done, and thank you.
Okay.
Good day, Sir Knight.
Well, that's done. Ugh.
Did you tell the Count about Black Brugo? So, am I a knight? God's ghoulies. Not just a knight, but a knight errant. That's a real special kind of knight, right? So go on, say it. Say, I greet you, Sir Mazoga.
You're just so proud of yourself.
Yeah? Well, maybe you're right. A real knight shouldn't act like a jerk to his pals. So thank you. You've been good to me, and I won't ever forget it. So, I better get started doing my good deeds, and maybe I'll see you at the White Stallion Lodge.
Good day.
That's this here. Random shack that I don't have much for use for. Great. Okay. Now, hopefully, that looks early enough.
Yes?
I am Andal Indaris, Count Cheydinhal. There is no more generous or just ruler in Cyrodiil, if I say so myself. I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you about this? Leave me alone.
Why does it not work on them unless I've helped them? That's just annoying. Oh,
What?
because I can ask you about Cheydinhal.
Just look around. Is not Cheydinhal the model of civic rule?
No.
No, don't bow. I am just a humble servant of the people.
Uh-huh.
I admit to
Humble
sharing
is
the
not
common
the word.
enthusiasm for the arena. It is barbaric, but the stakes of life or death make the drama irresistibly compelling.
Leave me alone. What do you want? Goodbye. Good to see you.
That's pain in the ass. Can't talk to any of them. Won't do me any good. I know what the task's gonna end up being because I have solved this problem of theirs in the past with other games. There's a whole slew of people you can talk to start it, but no one in that building is one of them. Can I get just a regular damn civilian?
Go ahead.
Just about any civilian here will do. Yeah.
Spare a coin for the infirm.
One more coin and I can get a pair of shoes.
I suppose you can tell me anything.
They
Useful?
charge me 5 gold for littering. Littering! I barely make that in a year. These fines are ridiculous.
That
Ever
word.
since Ulrich Leyland took over the captain of the guard post, this city's gone downhill. It's getting almost scary to walk the streets. The guards have imposed new, ridiculously heavy fines for every infraction under the sun. They almost seem to make up laws just for charging fines. If you can't pay the fine, they can take your property away or toss you in the castle dungeons. Nothing we can do about it, really. If you're interested, go talk to Levana Nadarin. She seems the most outspoken against Ulrich and his new fines.
Blessings of Anu upon you. Hello.
You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich's men. What can I do for you? Oh, please, don't even get me started.
Actually, I'm
That
trying to get
madman
you
won't
started.
be satisfied until everyone in town is dead broke. Or in jail. What in Oblivion is Ulrich doing with all that money anyway? I'm sure he's lining his pockets with the gold of the good citizens of Cheydinhal. Take my good friend Aldous Othran, for example. In the last month, he's been fined 6 times. 6! All for being drunk and disorderly. Have you ever gone past a guard barracks? When are they not drunk and disorderly? What kind of a stupid fine is that? Well, Aldous couldn't pay the last 2 fines, so they seized his home and threw him into the street until he could pay it. Bastards! The Count? He could care less about our plight. As long as the roast suckling pig is delivered to his feast table, he's as happy as can be. Well, there's one man who seems to care. Garrus Durelian, the second in command of the Guard. I hear he isn't happy with Ulrich. I don't know what you can do for us in this situation. I mean, Ulrich is the captain after all. Perhaps you could speak to Garrus. You can find him roaming the county hall of the castle most of the time. Poor fellow. You may be able to find him roaming the streets of Cheydinhall, probably drunk. Only a month ago he lost his wife. They were traveling the road from the Imperial City when a bandit raiding party struck. He barely escaped alive. Ever since then he's been drunk. Sure, he gets rowdy sometimes, but he's never hurt anyone. I don't know where the Count found him, but I sure wish he'd send him back. He's a menace to this town.
Garrus may be our only hope.
What do you want? It appears you've spoken to Lavanna. I know she sounds a bit like a raving madwoman, but she isn't far from the truth. Ulrich is definitely up to something. Every day, we take in exorbitant fines from the people. Where most of the money goes, I have a good idea. Ulrich keeps his quarters locked, but I've glimpsed inside. The things he has in there could never be purchased on a captain's salary. At first I thought maybe he was from wealthy stock, but many of the goods have been delivered recently. I'd love to bring him to task in front of Count Indaris, but I dare not without a solid witness that will speak against him. Honestly, she's never done anything to be fined or get in trouble. Yet. The person I'd love to bring in as a witness is Aldous Arthurn. That is, if we could sober him up for 5 minutes. I haven't approached him myself, as Ulrich has eyes everywhere. However, he doesn't know you well enough yet to suspect anything. If you want to help, you need to get Aldous to agree to become a witness. Nothing else can be done. Aldous is living on the street now that his house has been seized. I begged Ulrich to give him more time, but he wouldn't. He won't be hard to find. Just follow the smell of stale mead. Beware of Ulrich. I wouldn't confront him at this time, as he'll surely have you thrown in jail. If you raise a hand against him and strike him down, you'll be accused of murder. Even if Ulrich doesn't do things by the letter of the law, I do.
Fair enough.
You must locate Aldous. He's a danger to himself and others in this village.
Mostly himself. And we get to watch how well that doesn't go.
What?
Who are you? Ha! That stupid Swit? Throw me out of my home, will he? I'll show him a thing or two about messing with an Othran. All I did was fall down, sure. Maybe even vomited on the floor of the tavern. Charge me 6 times, Ulrich? Charge me, you fetcher! Well, I'm not standing for this anymore. You come with me and I'll show you what the Othrans can do when their backs are to the wall.
Because martyrdom is so productive in this particular case.
Stand clear.
This is my house. Get out of the way. Move, I say.
Sir, this property has been seized by his lordship, the Count of Cheydinhall. Leave immediately.
I said move, or by my ancestors, I'll put you on the ground with a split lip.
Sir, I must warn you that threatening a city guardsman is an offense punishable by a fine of no less than 50 gold. Pay, or be jailed.
You swit! How dare you! Ulrich be damned! He can take his fine and stuff it up his backside.
You've been warned. You're now under arrest. Please, come with me.
I'll go nowhere with you, fetcher. Nowhere! Ha-ha!
Stand clear.
No keys or anything. Makes sense. So I have to go tell her.
Is something amiss? What's wrong? Oh no, they killed him. I can't believe this. Ever since his wife passed at the hands of the bandits, his life has been miserable. I'd grown to become fond of him. I wanted to take him into my house, but I was afraid. And now look what's become of him. There are no more options left. Ulrich must be dealt with, and actions speak louder than words. You must do something for me. Go tell Ulrich that I have some information that incriminates him. Tell him to come alone, or he won't get it. Then lead him here, and I'll do the rest.
Uh-huh.
I'll make the necessary arrangements for his burial. He'll be buried next to his poor wife.
Okay.
I'll deal with him soon enough.
Ulrich will not buy his way out of this one.
Except now I have two options.
Well then. Hi.
First I get to tell you, your witness is dead.
Ulrich's eyes upon me as we...
We must put an end to this travesty of justice.
Right.
Aldous will be mourned. I won't sit by and watch the innocent being driven to the brink like that. Something must be done, but without bloodshed.
I don't know.
Levana has always been quick-tempered. You must reconsider her plan. It can only lead to prison for her and for you.
There is
I
that.
swear that Ulrich will pay for this. We must handle this carefully and prove to the Count that he needs to be arrested. Ulrich has been watching me, so I haven't been able to enact a plan I devised to bring him down. That ends today, now that you're here.
Oh, goody.
The evidence we need to incriminate Ulrich must lie within his quarters. You must sneak in there and retrieve it without being seen.
I can totally do that.
If you're caught, there isn't anything I can do to help you. Just be careful.
Aldous' death is indeed a tragedy. We'll do what we can to put his soul at ease.
Uh-huh. Oh, one arrow from Ulrich, the other for his quarters?
What is it? What is it?
Okay. That was ridiculously easy since there was no one in there. I guess I got lucky on what time it was.
Wait.
I trust there were no run-in. You're back.
Nope.
Good.
It was empty.
Did you find the evidence?
Here you go.
You've done it. This letter will spell his undoing when I present it to Count Doris. Splendid work indeed. I must hasten to the Count and deliver this immediately. Please, meet me back at the Cheydinhall Bridge Inn in about 2 hours.
Hello.
first. I can take a poke around further, right? Since whatever runs through it. I don't think there's gonna be anything else. Okay. Now I can just go wait.
You have the hands of an illusionist.
Among other things.
Hello there. Have you heard Gruian Garana talking about herself again? I don't like to talk to her. All she wants to talk about is herself.
That actually worked out really well.
I come from speaking with Count Indaris, and I've news for you.
After speaking to the Count, and in light of the evidence you recovered, Ulrich has been removed from his post and arrested.
Yay.
Many guards are coming forward with more evidence of his greed, so it's safe to say he'll be spending quite a bit of time in the city dungeons. I've been
Heartbreaking.
promoted to the post of Captain of the Guard, and hope to return respect to the peacekeepers of this town. The Count and I thank you for helping bring Ulrich's hold on Cheydinhal to an end, and for doing so without unnecessary bloodshed. As a token of our gratitude, as you did this, at the risk of false imprisonment, or perhaps your life, we reward you this bounty of gold.
Okay.
On behalf of the people of Cheydinhal, I thank you.
Uh-huh.
Ulrich will be
Wow.
spending years in the city dungeons. This should give him plenty of time to reflect on what he's done.
And get all surly
Until we
and
meet
bitter.
again, may your travels be safe and those...
And it's gonna be too late. Probably to talk to you about this now. But I can try.
What hole did you crawl out of? I am Andal Indaris, Count Cheydinhal.
Yeah.
I ask myself,
You're still an ass.
leave me alone.
What do you want?
But that worked now.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Seriously?
I'm listening.
Oh, good God.
I'll take that. For me? Thanks.
Usually the benchmark is over 70 for people to talk about stuff.
Yes.
That's why it's
in
what
fact,
I go for.
I do have a home for sale. It's a fairly typical Cheydinhal home. It's in decent shape, although largely unfurnished.
Ah.
My steward will draw up the papers for me to sign. Here is the key to your new home. You can find it in the southwest corner of the city. Oh, I almost forgot. Borba Grauzgash at Borba's Goods and Stores will have everything you need to make the place more livable. Sorry, but as it stands now, the place is fairly bare. Enjoy!
Farewell. Well met. You look like a bright one.
This one? This one. I do like it when the fireplace is actually lit. Based on the price, I expected pretty much this for size and layout. In size and general structure, they do increment pretty steadily with their price, or match pretty well with that incrementing.
So, I guess I will equip this house. Furnish this house. And move on to new business next time.